brother, let's get to it. Micah is a Packer.
It's unreal. It's unbelievable. Cuz good morning to you, VG. Like Buenos dias here. I got to tell you, like I'm driving on a they have this. I'm in this area of the world, right, where they have a great saying, cuz, that bad roads bring good people. So we're on like these lousy roads. I'm driving through these jungles and stuff, and I get a call from Daniel Jeremiah. Somehow my phone is working, whatever. He's like, "What do you think of the trade?" Now I'm like out there, I'm getting ready to go to boot camp here. I put myself through a 5-day boot camp, getting ready for the season. So I'm like, "What trade?" Like I'm just listening to music. So talking to my girl, and he tells me about the Micah Parsons deal. I'm like, Jerry's nuts. Like that's my initial reaction. The guy's nuts. Like I'll never forget this. I'll tell you a story. I'll never forget this. Remember when Chip Kelly traded away Deshaun?
Oh yeah.
And then he traded away
LeSean.
Shady, right?
Yeah.
Shady and Deshaun. So I'm coming into LA one weekend and I'm staying at this hotel. I'm getting ready to do NFL Network stuff. I see Jimmy Johnson and Terry Bradshaw. They're leaving the hotel. I'm coming in. And Jimmy comes up to me. He says, "What the hell is Chip doing?" I go, "I don't know, coach. I don't know, like, what's going on." He goes, "Let me tell you a story." He goes, "Your superstars win the games for you." He goes, "I'll tell you a story about Troy Aikman. We draft Troy Aikman with the first pick in 1989. In the draft in the spring, we draft Steve Walsh in the first round, and Troy's going ballistic. Like, what are you doing?" And like Jimmy had to placate him. Right? I won't tell you what he did for him, but he had to placate him to calm him down. He goes, "You don't trade away your superstars. You make that work." Like, Micah Parsons is the Dallas Cowboys. He's the only guy you worry about on that whole team. And you trade him away, and they got nothing for him.
Nothing.
And you trade him away after the draft.
First-round picks? What?
Like, Green Bay's gonna draft somewhere after 20.
Yes.
Right? They're a playoff team.
Right.
So if you were going to make the trade, this was the year because the defensive line room was just loaded. It doesn't always happen, but even if you get 2 or 3 first-round picks, the chances of finding another Micah Parsons at age 26 are ridiculous.
Yes. No, you're spot on. First of all, the trade timing was stupid, right? Like you should, if you knew it was going to come down to this, you do it at the draft, right?
Right.
Where you could have gotten something big.
Yeah.
This makes no sense whatsoever. And like you look at Parsons, you trade him in the conference to the Packers, who have like kicked your ass in the playoffs. To that's embarrassing.
Yeah. No, it's unbelievable. And then you listen to what Jerry had to say. Like he was I felt like I was listening to one of those C-SPAN filibusters.
Yes.
Like they asked him a question about the trade, and he went on for 30 minutes about nothing. "Oh, we got to be better against the run." Who cares? Like, I can go find you run stuffers. Right. I'll go find you a couple big cows to put in the middle of your line to stuff the run. Yeah. Like, this is ridiculous what they did. Honestly.
No, it's funny.
I didn't text Lane Johnson when it happened. Lane will see him in week 4, like later on when they play Green Bay. But like, honestly, like both Jordan Mailata and Lane Johnson, like, "Oh, all right, no Micah. Our job just got a whole lot easier next Thursday night."
Yes. It's unbelievable. And it's funny. He's like Colonel Jessup on the stand. Like can't wait to tell you how much he's pissed off. Like, "Well, I'll tell you, there's no ill will." Like, meanwhile, there's all ill will. Like, it was so personal. It's just business. No, it's personal, my man. You made a trade, and it's all personal.
When you get a player like Micah Parsons at age 26, who moves differently than every other defensive player in this whole league. I don't care about TJ or Nick or Max. Or pick a guy. Nobody moves like Micah Parsons. Nobody changes the game like it. Nobody has to game plan for a player like you do against that guy. He's just that talented, and he's 26. Honestly, because when it first happened, I thought this is what happened when we traded Reggie. Well, not traded. When we let Reggie White go in free agency to Green Bay. He'll change that team. Like Jeff Hafley. Jeff Hafley is a defense coordinator. He came from Boston College. He was the head coach there. He's going to be a head coach in the league. Like, he's just that good. He's coaching the NFL. Like, this guy came in and he said, this is what we're going to do. And it was clear as day. We're going to press the outside receivers. We're going to rob the middle of the field. And we're going to rush the quarterback with 4 guys. I mean, it's just that simple. It's the blueprint. And so you got Rashawn Gary on one side. Now you got Mike on the other side. You put some, and then you get a guy like Edgerrin Cooper playing inside linebacker. Like, they're stacked right now on that side of the ball. That's going to be a tough out.
Yeah, I'm with you. Take us back, because you were there when Reggie went, said God sent him to Green Bay. In reality, Norman Brayman was a rotten owner, a horrible owner that didn't treat you guys well, didn't value his stars, and was cheap to the point where he made you pay for socks.
He was all those things. I just remember how pissed off Seth Joyner, Eric Allen, the guys that Seth, Clyde, they were so pissed off. We all knew what we had a million nicknames for Reggie, but we all knew what the big dog was. And honestly, his hump move is still the most devastating move ever seen in the NFL. We're still talking about Reggie. But when we traded Reggie, we started off 4-0 the next year in 93. Randall got hurt. He broke his leg, kind of fell apart after that. We still were a good team. But, when we beat New Orleans in the playoffs the year before in the wild card round, literally Reggie took the game over. We had no business beating the Saints in New Orleans that day, but Reggie literally single-handedly took the game over. And when he did, we won the game, and we moved on to play the Cowboys. But it was the first big free agent. That was free agency started in 1993. Sure. Yeah. It was the first big one to ever leave any team. We could not believe that you could not sign the best player. Reggie was the best player in the league, period. Right. At any position. He was the best player in the league. And to trade him away, and he was in his prime. He was, I don't even know if he was 30 yet. Maybe he was just turning 30 years old, 31. He was the best and most dominant player. To let him go to Green Bay was just devastating.
What do you think they're feeling in the locker room with the Cowboys? What's CD thinking? What's Dak thinking? Right? What are those guys in that room before the season this happens? How much is it a downer for them coming in with the opener less than a week away?
Oh, it's devastating, cuz it's devastating. And nobody's going to come out and really say it, because then they're going to be bashing the owner. Right. So they'll bite their tongue when they say it. Maybe some guys will speak up. But I remember one day, I'm just telling you a quick story, because one day we're playing the Raiders, and I'm with the Cowboys, and we're getting beat. And Ed Too Tall Jones, our starting right end, I don't know if Ed missed a game in 15 years. But I remember him, I'm a young player, maybe my first or second year, and Too Tall's walking up and down the sideline, and all he's saying is, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this MF game. Those Micah, Too Tall, those guys win games I'm just a guy. I'm a run. I do my job. But the superstars win the games for you. They take the games over. And they don't have that player right now. You could talk about, I heard Jerry talking about Marshawn Nealand and these young guys, Sam Williams. Stop it. They had one guy that could change the game. In fact, so he's first team All-Pro his first 2 years in the league. All right, they win 12 games each year. Tom Brady is pitching a fit on the sideline, his opening game of the year against Micah Parsons. He's just taking the game over. He's destroying his left tackle, Donovan Smith. And you hear Brady come over. There's sound bites out there. And he's just cussing out his offensive line. Don't you dare. This guy touches me one more time, it's on you. He's just going off. But that guy, he never lost to the Giants. He's 7-0 against the Giants. Destroyed the Giants. The first 3 years in the league now, Dan Quinn was a defense coordinator. Cumulatively, they had more takeaways than any other team in the league. And the biggest reason was because of Micah.
Man. All right. So how good?
But here's to answer one more thing about your question, because it's the right question. Honestly, if you're Dak and those guys right now, you really are questioning if Jerry Jones is really cut out for this job.
Yes. Yeah.
Is he really cut out to build the team the right way? Because I'm sure Micah's going to go off and say some things. But are they really building You could talk about 4 first-round picks. Who cares? Like, that doesn't mean anything. Like, the Jets had 4 first-round picks at one point. They didn't do anything. That means nothing. Like, you can't let those players. And here's the other thing. When Dallas is bad, and I think they're going to be bad, fans stop coming to the games. They just, like, I was there with some bad teams in Dallas. They stopped coming.
Sure. I don't even understand. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand why the Eagles are playing them to open this season. Like, you couldn't pick a better team, like somebody else?
Yeah, the Cowboys still are the biggest draw. And now people are watching because it's like a car wreck.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're going to watch on Thursday night, probably record numbers.
You know, it should still be competitive. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I don't think this game's going to be competitive.
Well, I don't. Like, I think the Giants have a lot more going for it right now. You can question Russell Wilson all you want in the quarterback situation, but I think they have a lot more going for it than Dallas does. Like, you imagine, like, Brian Schottenheimer, like, he has no control of any of this. Like, he's a first-time head coach.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
People weren't really sold on him to begin with. And now your best player just got shoved out the door, and he's smiling leaving the door. You saw how happy he was yesterday. He's smiling going to Green Bay. Like, he's fine. He went to state college, man. He'd go to little Green Bay. It doesn't matter. Like, he doesn't want all the attention when he takes his kids out to go get pizza. He doesn't want to get mobbed everywhere he goes. Like, they understand all that in Green Bay. But I just see this Cowboy team coming into Philly. They're not built to beat the Eagles.
No.
And you send Brian Schottenheimer home on a long 10-day week, getting ready for the next game, and Philadelphia takes care of business. Like, that thing could blow up really fast.
Dude, I'm with you. They come in last. The Giants are third. I think Eagles, Washington, Giants, Cowboys, seller.
Watch out for the Giants week 1 in Washington, man. I'm just telling you. Like,
I agree.
Like, anything can happen in week 1.
Yes,
like,
that front, their defensive front is good.
But their offensive line should be good.
Yeah.
The running game.
Yeah,
I like Brian Dable, the coach. Like, I think I've been around that team a bunch this preseason.
I agree.
Like, there's real optimism in that organization right now.
Yeah, I'm completely with you. All right, the Packers. How good are the Packers now when you look at them? Because listen, I thought that I liked them a lot. I thought that they could win that division. And now when you add Micah to that mix with Matthew Golden, I hear is doing great things for them. What are you looking at the Packers? Are they the Eagles' biggest challenge in the NFC?
They're right there. I mean, I got a nice little text at 4:30 this morning from the general manager of the Buccaneers talking about some of his kids that he's got in that. Like, they're going to be really good. I would say, here's how I would describe Green Bay, Tampa, a healthy Matt Stafford with the Rams. If I was the GM of these teams, Minnesota, I would be cautiously optimistic. You never want to just be bold at this time of the year because too many things are out of your control. Injuries, schedule, like you just. But I would say if I was Howie, if I was Brian Gutekunst, if I was these guys around the league, I'd be cautiously optimistic. But, this Jeff Hafley can flat out coach. All right. And, even if you look at the 2 Green Bay games that Philadelphia played last year, like, if AJ doesn't take that, like, second play of the third quarter, 75 yards to the house, who knows what happens in Brazil? And then it's a 16-10 game when Josh Jacobs goes in from the 1 late in the third quarter of a playoff game. Now, the Eagles finished them off, but it was close, in both those games. Like, they needed big plays to finish them off. You put Micah with Rashawn, Edgerrin Cooper, Xavier McKinney. What they have offensively was Josh Jacobs, a healthy Jordan Love, a good offensive line, a good coach. Like, they can compete with anybody right now.
Yeah, I agree.
They had 31 takeaways last year. Pittsburgh and Minnesota had 33. When you start taking the ball away 30-plus times, you're talking about 2 times a game. So you're winning the turnover battle in most weeks. You're winning the turnover battle. And go look up the statistics, any of your metric people out there, of the percentage of chances you have of winning a game if you win the turnover battle in this league.
When healthy, is Love a top 10 quarterback?
He's got a great arm. He's had some injury issues. he went backwards a little bit this year because of the 2 injuries he sustained
he
last
was banged
year.
up last year.
But, they were throwing to, honest to God, practice squad receivers in that playoff loss to the Eagles. Matthew Golden is a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Now, you could talk about Jaden Reed. You could talk about Dontavius Wicks. You could talk about these other guys. Romeo Dobbs. I think Tucker Kraft is a big-time player, the tight end. Josh Jacobs is a big-time player. But Matthew Golden, I mean, he's going to make a difference. And he should help the quarterback. The quarterback should help him.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right, you are in an exotic place in the world. Will you watch some college football at all? There's a couple big games tomorrow.
Well, I saw what Matt Rule did last night. That was a big.
Yes.
Yeah, they finished things off in Kansas City last night.
Did you see Rayola?
Well, I mean, look,
Rayola's good. Rayola's going to be good. He made a couple really strong throws last night.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, of course. Notre Dame. I mean, Texas and Ohio State is a game that I'll find a place to go watch it.
Yeah, like how do you manage Paradise and football? Like it's a balancing act. You got your girl. You got Paradise. There is a little football drawing you, before the real season starts.
Because everything is a balancing act in this world, there's time for everything. We just have to make it. Yeah, I'm not going to miss what's going on in Columbus tomorrow. I'm going to tune in.
Wisdom.
I'm doing the Texas OU game in October. I think it's October 7th. For national radio. So I want to get a look at Archie early.
Yes.
Because I think Sarkisian, I think he's got a stacked team there at Texas. So I kind of want to get a sneak peek of what they got.
Yeah. A couple of cervezas while you watch it tomorrow.
Well, more than a couple. They go down easy here. Right? I'm in the jungle. They go down like water. It's not,
Are you on East Coast time?
No. I'm in some other time zone. No, I've already, mentally made the adjustment to the time zone I'm in right here, but it's different.
You know what's weird about you brought up the roads, and the roads are weird in that there's these holes, right, that are on the sides of them where the drain for the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a weird, it's a bizarre kind of road, isn't it?
Well, you got to, it's the rainy season here. It's a jungle. Right. So it's rainy season right now. So you got to have a place for the water to run off. Yeah. Otherwise, the roads are already bad because of the rains to begin with. You can't keep them paved. Yeah. And the potholes just are huge. Yeah. You could sink an entire Jeep in one of these potholes if you're not careful.
Yeah, the potholes are ridiculous. Yes.
Well, if you drive at night, you're either going to hit cattle, you're going to hit a cow, or you're going to hit a pothole. You can't drive at night. Yeah. So you have to, you got to kind of know where you're going.
I was driving there years ago, and I didn't realize the speed limit, or it's painted on the road.
Yes.
So there's no sign. It's actually painted on the road. And whatever.
There's no cops patrolling this part of the road.
So I got pulled over.
You did?
Yes, I got pulled over. So
I've never seen a cop. I've never seen a cop in this part of the world.
So the greatest.
Sure, it was a cop.
Listen, it was a cop. But this is the greatest story. So I gave him my, passport, driver's license, and a $50 bill.
Mm. Yeah, was that enough?
And he went. I said, I just want to pay the ticket, officer, right now. And he goes, no problemo. And he goes, you want to know where the girls are?
All right. Yeah. Well, that sounds like a police officer in this part. Yeah.
It was great. Listen, brother, we love you. I don't want to infringe on your time. Enjoy this. All right. And then it's business next week.
Yeah, it's all business. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back in the saddle. I'll be there at the link on Thursday night, announcing a Cowboy team. We're going to start off talking about no Micah Parsons. It's going to be weird, really strange not to see him out there on the field.
Oh, I know. It's going to be bizarre. But I'm glad at least you'll be in Jersey. I can come over then and see you. Because it's been all summer.
Well, they got this kid. The Cowboys did draft this kid from Boston College. He's from South Jersey, Donovan Ezerico. Yeah. He's actually a pretty good player.
Ezerico. I love him.
Donovan's a good player.
Yeah, he's
South Jersey kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot
All
about
right.
him. He's a good player. All right, brother. Enjoy. There he is.